Good morning. This is Tom, and this is Tom's Radio Room Show, and I hope you're having a great day. I had one of those instances this morning where I was playing around with my radios and I started capturing something, and unfortunately, I didn't have any camera nearby or any setup to record it so that I could play it back to you live, or I'll play it back to you recorded. Whatever. I just didn't record it. That's all there is to it. I just missed it. I missed it. Okay. Anyway, this morning I was attempting to record railroad traffic on the railroads. And they have a set of standard frequencies that they use. Also, they can use some other frequencies besides these standard frequencies. And these standard frequencies are designated channels in the about 159 to 162 megahertz band. And I have it right here. I looked it up on the internet. And here are the channels. And there's 97 of them. And it's like marine radio, where marine radio has a set of channels that it uses, and there's, like nearly 100 of those. So you can program these channels in your scanner radio and follow them, which I had done, and I was trying to use my HD TV antenna to see if it would pick up any of those stations. Now, the situation is where I live here in Clearwater, Florida, is there's not a lot of railroad traffic here anymore. It's really gone down. There is still traffic across the bay from Tampa upwards to Orlando, and then the tracks go down to Miami, new city I created, Miami, Florida, and also from Orlando up north and then throughout the United States. So there's quite a bit of traffic over in Tampa, but not so much here in Clearwater. So I was trying to see if using that directional HD TV antenna, which of course is not made for that particular frequency, but it's worth an experiment, I could pick up traffic in Tampa or even east of Tampa. Matter of fact, there's two stations in Florida that are on the RadioReference, and let me just go through that for a second. RadioReference. Okay, if we go to live audio, and then we go down and pick Florida. I love this website. And like I say, there are only two channels on this network for anything in Pinellas County, which is where I live, and that's the Pinellas EMS and a ham repeater. That's all there is. The rest of them have gone away. But if I go to Hillsboro, click Hillsboro, I click Hillsboro. Okay, come on. There we go, finally. Ooh. I click Hillsboro. There are 3 radios that people have put on this website at their location that provides traffic. And it turns out in Hillsborough County there are 3. 2 are tracking railroad activity and 1 is tracking the Tampa International Airport. So I've chosen the one, I think it's the one in Valrico. Let me see here. Here it is right here. No, I take that back. It's Plant City. So I've chosen, oh good, that won't come up either. There we go. I guess using my webcam, it really slows down the computer. So I'm tracking via RadioReference and via this individual's radio, I'm tracking activity on railroad activity in the Plant City area. Now, the Plant City area is quite a ways from me. It's about line of sight 40 miles. And typically in VHF band, I can't get that kind of distance. And that's why I'm playing with this directional HD TV antenna to see if it would help, because I can't get it on my discone antenna. Also, there is, and I'll go to another page here. Oop. Yeah, okay, right. Go to another page here. Let me see if I can, that's not it. Okay, here's another page that gives you frequencies used in a particular area. And I'm trying to go to the top here. This is on DPD Productions. That's the website address, DPD Productions. And they've got a whole bunch of information on scanner radios, marine bands, ham band, aviation, and railroads. So here they have a listing by area of the frequency used for railroad activity. And I can go down, I went down to, Florida. There's Florida. And it doesn't specifically say where some of these things are, like it does, because some of these, in Amtrak, I think specifically, they do have rail activity in Pinellas County and in Clearwater. As a matter of fact, I'm about 4 blocks from the railroad tracks, so I can actually hear when they blow their whistle when it goes by. And so I've been able in the past to pick up when a train is in my area. I have not, but that activity is pretty low. But I'm trying to pick up the activity over in Tampa and further on east, which there's a lot of activity because there's more than one train, number one, and more than one company on the rails over in that area. So that's what I was trying to do. And what I was trying to say initially, where I missed something, there was a bunch of activity, and I was listening to it via the internet. I couldn't get it on my scanner even with the HD TV. There was a lot of activity going on, and apparently there was a fire on board a train. Now, I didn't get the details of what the train was or where it was, but apparently it was in that area, the Plant City area, because that's a scanner where the scanner radio is that I was listening to. So anyway, I just want to kind of, that kind of sparked my interest again to get back to listening to the railroads, because some interesting things can happen on the railroads. Some of it kind of catastrophic, some of it rather humorous when some of these people that are working on the railroads get a little bored. But they do have their own little lingo, and if you don't know the lingo too well, you're a little bit in the dark. And I've been away for it long enough that when I was listening to the traffic this morning and they were spouting off some numbers and stuff like that, I was kind of at a loss. If I was still active and I knew those things and I knew, what mile marker whatever it was, or whatever they call it, mile marker, or whatever they call it, I would know where the activity was. But I'm a little rusty, shall we say, on that. So anyway, I just wanted to show you that. Again, it's more active during the week. That's, of course, when most of the rail activity takes place. So right now, even though I'm monitoring the Plant City scanner that's on railroad activity, there's no activity right this minute as I'm recording. So I can't let you listen to anything. Well, maybe there is. Let me turn my speaker back up so that I can hear it. And there may have been activity going on, but I had my speaker turned down. Nope, I don't hear anything. So anyway, that's what I wanted to show you. So this is a good website for depending on, find out in where you live. Let's say you live in Colorado. Here's the frequencies you can monitor, and so on. And this, like I say, this is at dpdproductions.com. And then they got all kinds of other information besides just the page I'm showing you. So anyway, that's the show for this morning. Hope you enjoyed it. If you enjoyed it, please give me a thumbs up. If you're interested in railroad activity, I can do some more research and try to set up my scanner so that during the week, which is more activity, I can capture some traffic for you. That's the show. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.